Hey guys, so I had a whole list of audiobook narration tips that I believe are essential for good audiobook narration and auditions, and I was originally going to make a bunch of different videos for them, but I just decided to put them all into one big video. So here they are. 1. Even pacing. You have to have really good even pacing when you make an audiobook because it's easier to digest for the listener. If you speak too quickly at some points, and you may be trying to dramatize, but the listener finds it hard to kind of digest when they're just chilling out or working or whatever they're doing. They want to hear it nice and clear and even. However, that doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice drama. You can still be dramatic in your ups and downs, they just kind of have to be stretched out a little bit more. But it comes across the same as to the reader. Number 2, sit down. You may feel compelled to stand up because you have a better opening and range to be able to speak, and your lungs are easier to expel air, but trust me, for endurance purposes, you want to just sit down. Get a mic stand that you can put right in front of you, or put it on your desk and lean over it and speak, and you may feel a little bit choked, and like it's not as easy to pronounce and like enunciate things. Just get good. If you can get good at sitting down and narrating, you'll be in a much better position, because then you could sit for 10 hours, you can sit for like 8 hours at a time and feel not bad, you know, you're not super winded after standing up. So that's a big thing to understand. 3, fully enunciate. It's very important that you don't slur and mumble like I do on this video channel, because it's when they're hearing, they want to hear the full enunciation of the word. So make sure when you're doing your pacing, you don't like slow down the enunciation like for preparation, right? You wouldn't say preparation, you would say preparation. I guess that's a bad example. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. I don't know. Anyway, just fully enunciate. Very important so that they can hear it clearly, and the rights holder usually likes that a lot too. Number 4, keep a log of each character. Save in your files a sample from each character's voice so that you can go back and recall exactly how they sound and what their voice sounds like, so that you can mimic it and reanimate it over and over. 5, I highly recommend being high carb, raw vegan, as I believe that that's the superior diet to give you great amounts of energy for a long period of time. Now, I drink coffee a lot because I haven't fully transitioned off of coffee, and I kind of need to keep working right now. And if you were to quit coffee, it would take about, 2 to 3 weeks of like vegetation, which is hard to do if you have to work so much. So I am drinking a lot of coffee right now, and I find it helps. But I find that being high-carb raw vegan, eating lots of sugary fruits, and only eating fruits and vegetables is the key to having long-lasting energy that gives you the great endurance that you need to act for such a long period of time. 6, do one book at a time. You may be tempted to cross projects multiple times, like I do. I have so many projects I have to do, and I always feel like I have to skip around different ones. That's not getting them done. The way to get them done is to do them one at a time and do them straight through. Just beast them out, but focus on one at a time. It keeps your focus right, keeps you engaged in that story and not in other stories, and it's very important for progress. Number 7. Complete the song of each sentence. So when you're reading, you want to make sure that the song is the sentence is completed. You don't want to start a sentence and have it almost like rise and then never come back down to a fall. For example, let me read a sentence. He suspected Kevin would simply get up and walk out if he gave him half a chance. He suspected Kevin would simply get up and walk out if he gave him half a chance. You don't want to say, he suspected Kevin would simply get up and walk out if he gave him half a chance. You know, at the end, like it rises. You want it to come rise. He suspected Kevin would simply get up and walk out if he gave him half a chance. Gave him half a chance. Gave him half a chance. You want it to complete, to sound like a complete song, like a sentence, a song. And that's very important for the satisfaction of the listener. 8. Drink water after every page. This is actually a tip given by Scott Brick that I highly recommend because it just keeps you hydrated the entire time. You don't have to worry, oh, did I not drink enough water? Or like find that you're inconsistent. It consistently keeps you hydrated. And if your pages are long and nice and spaced like mine, I make sure the text is really small so that I can read a lot in one page. By the end of that page, it's time for just a sip. And it keeps you on track, keeps you consistently hydrated so that you're good to go. 9. And I think that this is extremely important. Before you even start your project, have an idea of what you're going for. Write down the adjectives and the ideas that you need to know that you want your creation, your artwork to be like. And, you know, go back and forth with the rights holder a little bit to figure out exactly what you're going for and what you need to make. You may think, okay, what's the tone of this story? The story is dark, so I kind of want to have a gloomy voice. I want to have this. I want to have that. It has to have comedic timing. I want to make sure that's nice and comedic. I want it to be evenly paced, and I want, you know, just give yourself a good general idea of what you're shooting for so that when you get into production, you know what you're aiming at in each second, which is extremely important. And that is it. Those are my 9 essential tips for audiobook narration. I hope that you enjoy, and I hope that you put them to good use. And I will catch you later. Bye, guys.